folks, it's Jason here again with TheMuscleProgram.com, here to share a quick supplement review on a product called Hypergain. Hypergain is by AS Research. Now, one thing about the supplement, this is not something that you can just buy at bodybuilding.com or one of the other popular supplement sites. You can't walk into GNC or Vitamin Shop and get this. This supplement actually comes straight from the company, straight from the manufacturer here, AS Research. So I have a link to my written review on my website in the description below, and actually you can order off that link. But I just want to throw that out there first. It's not something, you know, if you start searching for Hypergain, you're not going to find it on these other websites or GNC or anything like that. So anyway, to the review. I was a little skeptical of Hypergain. I had read about it, and it seemed like this was taken by a lot of hardcore powerlifters and strength trainers and stuff like that, from what I read. And I was a little skeptical. I'm like, okay, you know, new creatine supplement, that's what it's advertised as. So I went ahead and ordered a bottle. I picked up. Actually, right now they have a buy one get one free, so I've got dose. I've got 2 bottles. So your first order, buy one get one free. But the main ingredient in this is actually Kre-Alkalyn. Now, there's been a lot of research on Kre-Alkalyn, and it's supposedly the most effective creatine on the market. And I know there's a lot of different types of creatines, and there's your old school creatine monohydrate, and I'm a firm believer that that works as well. It worked years ago, it still works now. But Kre-Alkalyn is supposedly, you know, it supposedly absorbs in your system better. You don't have to take any sugars or any kind of carbohydrates with it to help it absorb and get into your system. So that's a good thing, because a lot of people don't want the extra sugar they have to take. So, and actually, it's not just a creatine product. There's a lot of other stuff in here. There's tribulus that's in here. There's ALA, zinc, vanadyl sulfate. There's a few other ingredients in here too that are said to help boost natural testosterone levels. I don't know so much about that, but it does have a precise dose of Kre-Alkalyn in it. Now, let me tell you my experience. When I started taking this, I was a little disappointed, because the first week, I don't think this is one of the supplements where you feel something, you know, right? We're always looking for that feel, like, you know, you take a pre-workout, whoa, I'm raging now, you know. But this isn't one of those supplements that you feel right away. I think any creatine supplement's like that. It takes a little while to get in your system if you haven't been taking creatine for a while. But I started taking it first week, didn't feel anything at all, didn't notice any strength gains. Now, week number 2, towards the end of that week, my power started kicking in, and that's the one thing I can say about the supplement, is I had a lot of power all of a sudden. My lifts, you know, were a bit more explosive. So that being said, I was able to lift a little bit more weight. I got stronger. So in that sense, I was starting to become very happy with the results from Hypergain. And then now I've been taking this probably, I think I'm on my 4th week now, and I'm fairly happy with the supplement. It's something that I could see me, you know, taking from here on, or at least, you know, cycling on and off, because I try out new products all the time. So when I finish these 2 bottles, I may take something else just to try it out. But I can see myself honestly jumping back on this at some point. Now, one of the other things I like about the supplement, it is a full 30-day supply. And if you've read some of my other reviews or seen my other videos, that's one of my pet peeves about supplement companies. You know, they'll give you a product, 20 servings, or it'll be 40 servings, but you have to take double the dose, you know, for it to be effective, and it doesn't last a full 30 days. Hypergain gives you a full 30-day supply. That's good, because if you're like me, we budget monthly, and that budget's important because, as you know, supplements, they can rack up pretty quick in cost. So it's full 30-day supply. You take one cap. The serving size is 1 capsule, but actually the label says to take 3, and that's a full serving. So you get 30 days of that, 3 capsules a day. Now, the label says to take this before you work out, and it says to take about 45 minutes before you work out. I think the rules may change for me a little bit, and I did take it before my workout for the first 3 weeks. However, since I train early in the morning, and I think that's why the rules changed for me a little, I wake up at like 4:30, and I'm on my first set by 5 a.m. And usually the pre-workout supplement I'm taking, right now I'm taking, what am I taking? I'm taking this Betacrete, whatever it's called. That has creatine in it, and most of the pre-workouts I take have creatine in it. So after week 3, I stopped taking Hypergain before I work out, and I started taking it right after I work out, which what I do is I usually lift weights for about an hour and 15 minutes. Then I'll take my Hypergain right after that, and I usually do about 20 minutes of cardio. So I've always felt that creatine, it's important to get creatine in your system post-workout. I'm sure it works well pre-workout. If you train in the evening or any other time, you know, throughout the day, you know, follow the label. But I just started taking this post-workout. So anyway, Hypergain, it's a solid product in my opinion. You know, like I said, I did notice after about 2 weeks, the end of the 2 weeks, I did notice some strength gains, and I noticed a substantial amount of power in my lifts, you know, and in my sustainable energy in the gym. So that being said, I would definitely recommend trying Hypergain. Again, there's a link to my written review on this, and you can read more about Hypergain in the description of this video. So hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.